Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. JACALYN. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. JACALYN at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to USA Global TV, to the Mallorca Connection. My name is Roland FRIEDL. I am the Mallorca Connector, as Dr. JACALYN used to say. I'm a co-host on the show. Normally, I'm the host today because Dr. JACALYN is producing. I'm a talking head on USA Global TV and Elevated Listener. I'm also a host of my own shows every Wednesday, the Men's Show, Wild at Heart, and also the Environmental Show. For more information, just go on my website, rolandfriedl.com. I just want to start this show. We have an amazing topic, an interesting topic. I want to bring somebody here in the studio. We had an interview a few weeks ago about 5 elements, nutrition, a very important topic. And today we are discussing something totally different. We're talking about relationship, monogamy or polygamy, or can you be in love with multiple people? And I want to welcome a very dear friend. We call each other brother. I met him years ago in Greece. He was my teacher on Thai yoga massage. We did an amazing ayahuasca journey together. We met several times on different Thai yoga conferences. Since then, we are connected. And I just love this person because he's just a heartful, amazing, grateful person. Let's welcome TAKI.
So happy to be here again to share my experience of life. No matter what it is, I'm very happy to be here with this very important topic that I think is a topic for everyone, and it's something that society is struggling a lot about relationship. So yeah, I'm here to see what I can share to that topic through my experience the last 40 years, 35 years.
Thank you, TAKI. Where are you now? Are you in Portugal?
I'm in Portugal, yeah. It's Portugal time now for TAKIs, yeah.
Okay, TAKI. It's cool. I'm in Spain, you're in Portugal, we're producing from the US.
Nice, very good.
That's funny. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna hear a little bit background. The thing is that we are connecting the audio via and because there are some issues, so sorry for this. Okay, Takis, my first question to you is relationships. I mean, you said it is something a little bit, how to say, it's a little bit, sometimes complicated. Relationships are a little bit complicated because we're all human beings. Human beings are driven by emotions, and emotions come into the game. It starts to be more complex.
Yes. So, it's always complex.
Absolutely. So what's your experience on relationships?
Complex. So yeah, since I was a child, I was like I was searching for something more spontaneous, more free, more authentic. I was always trying to see why there is so much jealousy within myself, of course, and with all the lovers, the girlfriends that I had. And I see that there is a topic that we are so abused, we are so guilty, we are so insecure, we're lacking self-love, and that brings a lot of anger, frustration, war within ourselves and also with our beloved ones. And I think that we're lacking the understanding of love. What is true love? And when I say true love, it's not just in the relationship, but in general. We have learned to speculate love, to measure love, to cut love, to put boundaries in love. And this is with our parents, with our kids, with friends, with lovers, with relationship, everywhere. So it's always very conditioning, always giving love. I have to receive the same amount of love. I have to somehow test my love. I have to be sure to be open to somebody, to be able to receive the same. So it's always kind of, you know, brings a lot of conflict and it's a lot of stagnation. I think it's always what I say in general, you loving. When you love somebody, you're loving somebody, and the energy, the love is coming back. No matter if it comes from the same person, you will receive love. When you start love authentically, without boundaries, without conditions, without somehow expectation, then love is flows. And this is for every relationship we have, not just in an intimate relationship with a lover, with a friend, with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, in a general thing. Love is love. Love is something that's supreme. Love is God. So in the Greek time, you know, they have different connotation, different somehow using different words for love. It was the eros love and it was agape love. When we talk about eros love, is about the love that we experience more when we're falling. But already the concept falling in love, you can see that how can you fall into love? So, and agape is when you love. You love as you love everybody. So, yeah, this is
That's
what I think
I learned when I was
we need to go back and to find the self-love. When you have the self-love and you feel confident and secure and trust with yourself, then you can love unconditionally anyone. You can love one woman, two women, one man, two men, three men. That's love, and this is pure love.
I remember when I spent a student time in Greece, agapimu.
Agapimu, yeah. It's all agapimu. In Greece, it's all agapimu.
Okay. I guess they're different. As you said, it doesn't matter whom we love, because love is always there.
Love is always there. When you love unconditionally. This is also
Absolutely.
The principle that we have in the massage. Yeah, you massage anyone unconditionally. We always likes and dislikes. There is always this separation that comes. And when the separation comes somehow, then you limited your true love. This is not true love. And love, again, true love, it's what one of my teachers in Buddhism always say, true love only brings happiness. So if there's no joy and happiness, it's not true love. It's a suffering love.
Absolutely. And I remember many years ago, I had 3 boys when they were small, and my middle man asked me, which of one do you love more, me or my brothers? And I said,
that's how it is. We are very rational. You see, everything, it has to go through a polarity. That's the thing. We have to count. We need to see, we need to look, like we do in everything. This is the way, we are very skeptical human beings. We become like this, we were not. Our intelligence is not based on that. If you look from the old time, before religions come and somehow changing the patterns and creating, brings a lot of guilt, a lot of fear, a lot of, all of that somehow poison. There's many good things about relationships, but many things about especially sexuality, it's so suppressed. So in the old time, you see there were so many tribes, so many communities that they were polyamorous. When I went first time in Thailand, and in 1994, and I was in this hill tribe village, it was a polyamorous village, the hill tribes in the north of Thailand. That there are minorities that they have moved from Tibet down to the southeast of Asia. And they were asking me, do you want a woman? It was like, it was not a concept that this is my wife and this is me. Of course, you have a wife, you have kids, you have but on a intimate love, on the sexual love, let's say, it was a lot of freedom. If you look in the Amazon, if you look in the Tibet, and even in India before the Brahmins took over, there is so many places where polyamory was acting and active in our societies. And this is somehow the way to deal with your jealousy. Once I was in a conference in Germany, in a yoga conference, and one woman came to me from the conference and asked me, what is the definition of a yogi? And then I remember it was just came like this to say, okay, definition of a yogi. And I was say, okay, to see your man, your husband with another woman in the bed and to feel unconditional love. And of course, it was really Seiki that was expecting for me something to say, to be yeah, whatever. So it's always the topic, like, and it's what I said, polyamory is not for everyone, and actually it's a very difficult to practice polyamory today because we are so separate. We are not living together. Polyamory is something that works very, very much more easily in the communities. Polyamory brings, you need a lot of honesty. You need to be truthful to yourself and to others. You need to speak your truth, what you need to share. Yeah? And again, you need to have like this love, not just for the woman that you are, also for the men that the woman is together. If you want to share and multiply somehow relationships. So, it's what I said, today there's so much fear and there's so much insecurity with ourselves. So we are grabbing on somebody we believe that belongs to us, we are possessing him, we are so attached, we're so afraid to open to that. I was in polyamory relationship few times, and I was always, for me, it was like receiving love from another woman and take that love to share with another woman. And even if it was my Keris, was my partner, my soulmate, I had always the same topic, concept, yeah. When I started having, when I met my Keris like 22 years ago in Thailand, I was my best friend for 4 years. And then I had the vision, the concept, okay, let's have kids together unconditionally and grow the kids, a completely different mind setting, yeah. But of course, it was not difficult. We went through a lot of waves. We fall, jealousy again, yeah. So, and we were living alone. So, and we were looking to build a community, to set up a community with people, not just for the polyamory, it's about the spiritual practice. Polyamory is part of your spiritual engagement and growth. So it's not just about having sex. And again, having sex is something healing. It's not about, having a quickie and then this is not the concept. The polyamory is like sex is about, healing. It's about opening the channels. It's about bringing the male and the female aspect in unity.
Yeah.
You see, Krishnamurti, that is a very amazing Vedanta teacher, says there's nothing wrong about sex. It's about the longing and the attachment before and after that brings the sex. Yeah, the sex is a healing practice, but you need to have such a deep spiritual practice to be able to hold that space and to anchor that truth there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I said, we have grown up with so much guilt and fear and jealousy that is such a difficult topic to work there today. Yeah, to be there, to be on that setting.
Yeah. I mean, we had this openness also here many years ago, but everything changed when two things come in. First, it was this one God fear religion. Doesn't matter if it's Christianity, Judaism, or Islam. This one fear religion. And the other thing was we own something. This is my house. This is my land. This is my car. This is my God. And now this is my partner. And everything started on that.
This is what I mean. This is how it is, and that's what is, what keeping us away from that freedom, because you understand is like when you go out of that somehow concept of thinking about my boyfriend, my girlfriend, how is it? Does it love me? Doesn't love me? How much I'm gonna be with her? When I'm gonna see her? We spend so much energy on that. On that possession, on that somehow insecure thoughts that we have, that we're losing the essence there to see life and to see the potential and to see how much we can grow and where we can reach. And sexuality is very important because it's there. It's like the instinct that we have, so we cannot neglect it. If you go in a monastery, you see usually 90% of people, of monks there, they're unhappy and they're very sexual abused, so they end up to be in a monastery because they couldn't deal, because society, as I said, and we don't learn how to really empower that aspect and to work towards that healing part of our sexuality. Just give me 1 second because my phone is running out. I need to bring a charger.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very unique topic, I would say. Many people are not used to it. But I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about loving many people. And as I said, I love my children, I love my cat, I love my dog. I love my partner, I love my parents, I love my friends. But in this conversation, we go a little bit deeper. And what is interesting, Takis, is when I was studying German philology 30 years ago at the university, and studying Sanskrit, and I do my studies now with Dr. Jeffrey Armstrong about where the words are coming from. What's interesting is that the term having sex is actually something very negative. It brought in from the church. It means separation. And the true word is, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, but it's to fuck. When you know what it means to fuck, fuck comes from the old German word fugger. And this comes from Sanskrit, and this means bring together what belongs together.
This is the Greek word, when we say gamisu, ade gamisu means go to get married, to unite with somebody. It's not about go and fuck you. But there's a misconception also about these ancient words, yeah?
Absolutely. It's bringing together what belongs together, absolutely. And what you also mentioned, Doug, is sexuality is a pure healing and a very, very powerful energy, and that's why all these elites or the churches want to bring it away. So people living in fear, people are manipulated. But you live in your full sexual energy, nobody can manipulate it. You're free and independent. You're full of power.
Yes. The humans, we have so much potential. Yeah, we are such a powerful creatures. And of course, whatever happened from Christ onwards, it's all about kind of suppressing, and completely put you in a different frame, a frame full of fear, full of gift, full of guilt, full of jealousy, separation again from your divine grace. I mean, we thinking about Shiva, we think about Krishna, we think about all of that incredible avatars, Christ. There's so many misconceptions also about Christ. And if we think like they were living like gods, and this is what I say, I'm related with my persona as Krishnataki, and this brings so much suffering and so much condition and pain. But nobody told me that you are Christ. Yeah, nobody told me that you can be Christ, that you can reach that consciousness of Christ. So we grow up in a very wrong somehow way, and it's what we talked also last time. This is the time we're living now. It's through the darkness. So everything, and you see how it's not just a sexuality, everything we do, somehow everything we receive from outside is like negativity, fear, separation, pain, war. So it's the same. And I believe, it's a very beautiful community called Tamera in Portugal. That's a polyamory Tamera. And this is an amazing woman that I work with here. And she always say the reason we have war is because we haven't solved our sexual issues. And that's what we do, you see, we haven't, and it's coming back to your primitive chakra, the root chakra. You don't feel safe, you don't trust, you don't feeling happy to be in that body. And that brings aggression, anger, and then possession, conquer people, So it's all about greediness. Greediness is something the opposite of sexual healing and harmony with your sensuality, with your playfulness, with your, there's so many taboos today. You see what's happening with all these gentiles now. Again, it's very manipulated. Yeah, we see our children, I see everywhere, this separation. I mean, there's no man, there's no woman, I am they. Again, where is this taking you? It's depression, pain, separation, away from nature. This is, we go so much against nature today. And this brings so much pain and
absolutely,
and war. This is what I say.
We are not connected with mama body. I was just thinking about, because when you said when you don't live your full potential of your sexuality, there's a lot of aggression, and I see there's a lot of frustration out there. And so I remember my early years when I was a very young student, and I had when I was working during my summer vacations in a company, and he was screaming at me and very frustrated, and really, I told him, "Are you sexually frustrated, or why are you screaming at me? What's going on?" He looked at me, and, sorry, I know there's a lot of frustration of that. And many years ago, I got an amazing book on a birthday from a friend of mine about the bonobos. Bonobos is a creature. It's a monkey that are more close to human beings than a cheetah. Bonobos. And what's amazing with the bonobos is when there's a conflict arising, they're immediately starting to have sex together. Immediately. They're masturbating like crazy, but they have sex together, and they bring the energy, the negative energy down, down, down. It's relaxed, and then they stop. And I love this concept of the bonobos. Conflict arising, let's have sex together, everything is going down.
But this is what's happening also in our species. Yeah, we are the same. When you are with your partner and you have a conflict, then you make love, then you feel great. So it's such a healing energy. This is what I mean. It's such a powerful energy, but just we misused it today. There's so much, pornography, pedophilia. There's so many things that is like we can see how suppressed we are, and this is all about education. This is such an important topic to learn in the school, but we learn so much rubbish that doesn't serve anyone. Only don't go there now. But this is what I mean. There is so much work to be done to cure and heal that, and it's all, you see, it's what I say: polyamory, monogamy, celibacy. It's all part of your growth as a human being. Sometimes it's beautiful. You are in a monogamic relationship. You're so fully present there, so devoted, and it's perfect. But sometimes, and some people, and some different constitution, they need something else. Yeah. So, and sometimes, I see also my friend in the past, like by myself, I liked it to be just without anything, just only pray, do my practice, do my meditation, and to completely kind of, leave all of that mind setting thoughts and desires away. So it's all part of the flow, yeah? But again, it's what I see, if you see, it's what I said, from the ancient time, most of the corners of this planet that there were civilizations, they were polyamorous civilization, yeah?
Always, on every continent. Takis, let's talk a little bit about jealousy, because I guess jealousy is that what we see. I wouldn't say it's the root cause. The root cause is lack of self-esteem or education background. But I see a lot of jealousy. And to be honest, I'm now 58. And I experienced it once in my life, jealousy, but in a very, I guess I was 40 or 40 something, but never ever before. And then this time it was just a few minutes. And then I was thinking, hey, what a mind fuck is going on in my head? And then I started immediately. But so many people are jealous. And when we talk about polyamorous, I know a lot of men who said, yeah, that's cool for me, but not for my girlfriend.
Yeah. That's how it is.
I hear this very often.
Yeah, this is again this very macho, egoistic beast that men we have inside. Yeah. So this everything is equal. Nature is equal. Male and female is just the two aspects of the God play. So it's the same. If you want to be in a polyamory, you have to understand equally that if you want to be open, your wife has to be open, and a lot of honesty and communication, and then working and. Communicate, talking, sharing, and this is the only way to go through. But jealousy is such a strong emotion that we have. Cruelty, jealousy, envy, so they're all coming together. You see, is what I mean. It's lack of self-love. If you feel good with yourself and you love yourself, what you need to be jealous? And if your wife has to go with another man, it's so beautiful for her to go to receive something else. There's so many things that you receive, and we are stuck like this because we have, as I said, coming back to the pattern, the direction of religion. Yeah, you meet somebody, you have to live forever, have kids. I saw that in my father, in my, elderly people, different generations, and yeah, it's breaking down now. But again, it's breaking in the wrong way because again, there is no guidance, there's no spiritual foundation, and then again. The new people that try, they want that, they like it, but then again, there is a lot of misconception about this topic about, healthy sexuality and polyamorous, yeah? Because it's what I said, when you love, of course you can love 2 women, of course you can love 3 women, and if you treat them equally, and if you are willing somehow to be transparent with yourself with your own jealousy and insecurity, and you work with that, that is not that easy, you understand? You need to have a men's circle, you need to have a women's circle, you need to have a man and a women's circle. It's very important to be guided from the Sangha, from the community, to be able to go there. And
What's interesting is for me, Takis, is that some people say we live in such a free world. There's free sex, but I believe no. I mean, everyone has access to porn on a computer, whatever. But there is no free sex. Everything is so conservative and even more conservative. I mean, there's a lot of discussion when a woman is breastfeeding in the public. Say, how can I do this? So there's so much conservatism. It's not a free world. Absolutely not. We have free access to porn, what is something I don't understand at all. But there is no freedom at all. Absolutely.
There is no freedom in general, Roland.
Yeah.
There is no freedom in any topic in life. Huh?
Yeah.
We think we are free, but we are so in the slavery. We are guinea pigs, you know, and so that's no freedom. To freedom is to have inner freedom. If you are inner free with yourself and you realize God within yourself, then you become free. And then again, you see you're dealing with sexuality in a completely different way. Yeah, you see sexuality in a very healing way, not in a attached way, not in a possessed way, not in a dominant way, you know. And this is what I mean, men, we're so dominant in sexuality, so it's not working like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak from a man's point of view. I was on a men's festival a few months ago, and we had this topic about free sexuality, and then there was this point that some men said, yeah, what really concerns me, if the other man is performing better than me, you know, this competition. What's a weird concept about competition?
No, that's what I mean. It's all about the action, and the action of, you know, like, it's not about this. It's about presence. You can be next to a woman without even have penetration, and you can just manifest a beautiful unity together. You know, so
absolutely. And
that's the way. That's what I mean. That's the insecurity. This the insecurity. He's better than mine. It's the comparison. Is better than mine. You know, he's more sexy. He's more young. He's more in all of those somehow defilements of the mind that is just there, but is not that.
And I guess our audience, just to explain a little bit, polyamorous doesn't mean that when you love as a man more women or as a woman more men, doesn't mean that you have sex with all of them. No. Doesn't mean, absolutely not. It's just you.
No, it means and it doesn't mean. That's what I mean. You understand?
Yeah.
When you mean it of open, you know, open relationship. What I mean is open relationship. Again, is another kind of, you know, frame that we put. It's just you are present. You understand? You are present with the person that you love. This is the thing. I am with you today. I'm present with you. I am with whoever. And in the end, it doesn't matter if you have a penetration, if you don't have a penetration. You understand? Yeah. Polyamory is poly. It's like from the Greek word a lot. And amor is agape. So it's polyagape, means you love. You love a lot. So when you love a lot, you love like a mother loves her children, you know. So there is no boundaries there. You understand?
Absolutely.
But I remember, you are there, your respect.
I remember, Takis, and I told this already 2 times on the show when I had an interview with Pau and when I interviewed with Carlos. When I had the chance to learn from you Thai yoga massage, and the both of them gave me feedback on my exam, more or less, on the last day, and they said, and for me it was just I was massaging this girl, and this was just a huge love bubble.
Yeah,
it was just this connection, this being present and being connected and giving and receiving.
Do you understand? This is a set mind that we have, Like in the massage, you know, if you think like from energetic body, usually the tension, the stagnation is on the root chakra, yeah? But we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna touch there because it's very intimate. So it's like spinning around the body, but you know that this is where you have to free. This is a sexuality that is so abused and so tight, so tense. Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean. It's like, that's the healing energy, and that healing energy we're not really experienced. We don't use it. You know, the playfulness, the flair doesn't need to be sexual. Yeah. It's the same with the massage. You put your hands and you pray. You're whispering prayers in the tissues of people, in the different parts of the body. This is what Thai massage, and that's again is unconditioning love. It has nothing to do if I'm gonna have sex or in the end. Maybe it can happen. Maybe you can meet somebody, and maybe it can be the play there. If it's a chemistry, if it's a past life experience, you meet somebody, you need to go through also that to release something deep that has been blocked there from the past. That's what I mean. That's freedom, to be open, to be open and to live the present moment with your partner, with your boyfriend, with your, you can be in a beautiful relationship, but maybe the woman that you are with, she has to cross somebody else to release and to somehow, receive some wisdom, some grace, some teaching from somebody else. So, but I mean, again, the ego and the fear and the lack of trust, the fear of separation, of losing your comfort zone, and that destroys everything. So you don't trust the flow, the life, and that's what I mean. Today we're controlling everything, and one of the things that we're controlling so much is our sexuality, and that's why we are sick and suffering, because we have no connection. No, we are not grounded. We don't feel safe and trust in our root chakra. Yeah.
People feel so insecure when they have the fear of losing control. That's what it is, losing control. Takis, let's use the last minutes that we have. Time is flying. Can you give our audience some practical tips for those who say, okay, I'm aware of this, I want to get rid of my jealousy, I want to work on that. What are some steps that people can do in a practical way?
It's a very interesting question what you're doing to me. What you need to start somehow contemplate more self-love to yourself, and to just be open with your partner that might happen, that something else might reach your way. But you don't have to look for that. You understand what I mean? It's not that you're going to these search engines today. I want to meet somebody. I want to go and get, fucked, whatever. It's about just to start developing that, and to start diving more deep into your love by opening that window that, yes, my partner might meet somebody else and might have an experience. And the same, for me, I'm open to receive that. But sometimes one thing that I want to say, and this is very, 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 very common, is like when couples together and the one is fully open to be polyamorous, but the other one cannot really deal with that, then this is the biggest suffering there. And that's what I mean. Too much compromises bring you cancer and sickness, So if you want to live your truth and to be open, but you end up having kids and you are with somebody that is completely in a different setup mind, there's not much that you can do, Maybe, that's what I mean. You're closing again and you try to compromise and keep it, but in the end, inside you, doesn't flow. Because your sensual energy, your, sexual energy is blocked. So it's not that I encourage people to divorce, but they need to really go and to connect with different circles of people that they're practicing that. What I mean, it's difficult to do it by yourself. There is many communities now. There is many gatherings. Again, these gatherings need to be like kind of in a clean way. That's the thing, because there is a lot of this tantra now. We just fuck around. It's so nice. But again, it doesn't give you freedom. Freedom comes from self-love and your spiritual practice. That's what I mean. Meditation.
Absolutely. Oh, I guess we lost Takis. Maybe he has a bad network in Portugal. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that was an interesting topic. If you want to go forward on this topic and communicate, send me an email on office@rolandfriedl.com. I can forward it to Takis if you want. And yeah, let me know if you have other topics you want to have discussed. And what I want to tell you is next Wednesday, meaning tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time or 9 p.m. Central European Time is an amazing men show, Wild at Heart, a show for men, by men, about men here at USA Global TV and Radio. And if you're more on a business context, I invite you to stay tuned and come again in about 20 minutes on the Talking Head Show. I'm going to show you a way how you can support your customers manage change through innovation. Thanks a lot for joining us. If you missed one of the shows, please go on the YouTube channel of USA Global TV. You'll find all the recordings, especially for this show. Put in Mallorca Connection or whatever you're looking for. Sign up at YouTube at USA Global TV and Radio. Thanks a lot. I wish you an amazing day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got some value out of this interview. I thought it was not too disturbing for you. I think it can be from some of them who are really too attached of owning something, not only material, some owning a person, whatever, this misconceptions. If you want to learn more about it, contact me. Feel free to open a discussion. Thanks a lot and have an amazing day. Bye-bye. See you soon at USA Global TV and Radio. Again, your host, Roland Friedl. Bye.